Alright, we're back into the free play account. Uh, it's time to head to Inazuma. And I don't recall remembering you coming to the live stream, Nightmare Gaming. So I apologize if I don't remember. But welcome back if you've been here before. So what you been up to, then? Audio is good, right? Mic is good. Game volume is good. I have to change the audio just a bit. Hopefully you can hear me just perfectly fine, loud and clear. And the game, you can also just hear it. Like, pretty good, you know? Are we good? Probably not. Let me check real quick.
Oh, what should I try this time?
Yeah, the game, the voice is good, the game is good, but the game is too loud. It might not be loud right now, but it's actually pretty freaking loud because once we start fighting enemies and the music start going off, it's like twice as loud all of a sudden. So we're gonna put it at 5. See how that works. And probably a little more. I need to fix the balance of the audio a lot. Mess with it. Maybe 2. That should be good. Hopefully good.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
Yeah, it's perfect. I like it. All right, let's get started. So we have a level 80. We have a level 80 traveler going into the Inazuma. C6 Animo, C6 Geo, and hopefully we get shit. Now that I think about it, did we get Electro Goblet or yeah, Electro Goblet? Oh, we did. No, never mind. We didn't. So much Animo. A whole bunch of Geo. Ooh, I can use. Ooh. I could use this instead of this. Alright, man. Take care, man. What's it called? Hopefully you do well in college. That shit could be a pain. Am I right? Damn. We only got 2 electro goblets. That sucks. We need to get lucky to get a electro goblet. I need to upgrade this one because, you know, it's for traveler. Alright. Let's do it. Get her going. Sounds good, man. Laters.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right?
I'm gonna eat a potato.
I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then I blacked out. But to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
It feels
Along with
like
the other two
Korea
commissions,
all over again.
they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this, but after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Damn.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed, but if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right! Paimon sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there, but Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Damn, all the way over there. I like how we have to like literally like swim all the way over there, aboard, unvisited or like uninvited, and be like, "Hey, can I hitch a ride?"
Dodge this.
Probably should have climbed up, but I don't really want to do that right now. Just Kaya Bridge it, and then in Mona all the way to save some time.
Freeze. Cool it.
So if I remember correctly, we have to do something for Baidu. Beto, I mean not Baidu. Fuck.
Freeze.
We gotta do something for Beto, and for Beto we have to, you know, do whatever she wants, and we'll get a ride. Also remember, we're probably gonna see Kazuha too. I remember seeing Kazuha, but I don't know what was his reason to be here again. Venom to the fishes. Who the fuck is talking? Who's Xingxing? Is that the girl to the left? They're both right next to each other. It would make sense if someone like shouting from afar. What the fuck? Kazuha, I see you. I spy Kazuha. Oh, there she is. How convenient.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should
Bard
meet.
for hire.
And that gives our encounter meaning.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of Pope?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, but...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their
Oh
talents.
yeah, I remember now.
There are two
We're
important
supposed to be in a
rules.
tournament.
One, competitors must be
Kick a whole bunch of
renowned
fucking
fighters.
bandits
We
or
want those
whatever.
with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue.
I fucking doubt it.
And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament
Oh.
champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
That was
Just
easy.
want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
The Gathering Storm. What the fuck? Is there quests? Is there a quest here I don't know about?
What's the hurry?
There's a small quest. A lone ship and a gun. Talk to la 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 la. Ah. Arr, mighty.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Okay. All of a sudden, there's a shit ton of quests I gotta do. Wait, who's supposed to... Is there someone I'm supposed to talk to like, to get me off the ship? What's with the long face? Said Kaya. Is there a guy that just lets me get off the thing?
Waves are as calm as always.
Iron worker.
Time to set sail!
Alright, I guess I'll go there. Hopefully he doesn't want me to come all the way back.
This
Wow!
doesn't look good.
Yes. My bad, Kaya. I knew it. Whatever. There we go. That was all that for one quest. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let me go heal up real quick. Freaking Kaya died from the smallest fall ever. He had more than like half health too. Like there was no way he lost 10, basically almost 10,000 HP just like that. From a small fucking fall. You're hella weak, Kaya.
What's the hurry?
Fuck.
Starfall!
I feel like my shit is like delayed or something.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Good on.
Hello? Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So,
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Runner up.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon saw they tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I
Paimon says it all.
Unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? Hi there! Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux? If so, seems I found myself.
So you're also here for the...
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the... No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood.
What the fuck? You just bought your way in here?
Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of kung fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee. I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. Now then, if you don't mind,
the fuck?
I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me.
Boy.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that? It's really hurt!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the Rite of Part?
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against—
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to— it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I defeated a F2P Halberger. Wait, really? Oh, yeah. Wait, did we? Did we really beat Child? Oh, yeah, we did beat Child. Okay, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and F2P Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's...
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever... Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too?
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Pretty much.
All right, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
We're starting just like that, huh?
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins.
Almost perfect.
Strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well,
13,000 damage is insane.
probably have something to say to us. Come on, let's go
Nice.
sign up.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare—
All right. Let me think how to act. You fought well.
Thanks, Kazuha. Totally appreciate it.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, A lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that.
Yeah,
no
I don't know.
hero
I
was
honestly
entering the
almost
tournament.
forgot about this quest, so I don't remember until I'm doing it right now. Like earlier, before even getting into this quest, I'm like, I don't remember doing this. Like, I remember doing something for Beta, but I don't want to beta, but I don't remember like what I need to do
And
for it
since you
until
signed
here I am.
up,
Like,
we've
oh
let
yeah, I
many
remember
others
now. I
do
have to
the
fight a whole
same,
bunch of
with more than a few
fighters.
top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too. So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair...
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
The arena is right here. What the fuck you
Your
mean?
opponent in the semifinals
Take me to the
is
arena.
new to the Crux Clash. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure...
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Interesting. Getting a few
Don't worry.
butterflies over there.
Take some time to compose yourself.
At last,
Wrong
the
sheet.
moment we've
Dark
all
horse.
been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little... If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on...
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the...
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick, so don't get too...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage. I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew it, given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
Damn.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. So I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
I feel pity for him.
Got any useful information yet?
You gave an outstanding. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be strong?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma...
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the land. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Bino. Surely she's gotta know something.
What's the hurry?
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even... When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest... Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within.
As crazy as all that...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your... To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Uh-oh.
Let me scry.
Oh, why were anima? What the hell? We didn't change anything.
Windblade. Prepare to be blown away.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that he relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose. Please, save your thanks. If anything, the world is a truly mysterious...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the
I desire to know what meaning vision and what influences the gods' decision. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is current. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to... the time for your
Oh, right! We got so...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can... Very well.
Yay, veteran rank is so 47.
isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, she strikes fear.
Wow!
I'm sure everyone witnessed, but today's final round. As for our other combatant... come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler.
Oh shit. He stole it apparently.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing and run?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
What do you mean? It's dark.
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation.
If you would, please come with me.
No show anyway.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Cool it. No escape. Dodge this. Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Delved into destiny. Absorption test.
Written in the stars.
Don't get frostbite.
Prepare to be blown away. Windblade. Enhanced animal module 75.
Shadows of fate. Decided by destiny.
Freeze.
Let me scrub.
Be gone. Windblade.
Delved into death.
Dodge this.
Swirl. Mark.
A reward on the road.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
What's the hurry?
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and
no boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters.
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But after watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, after all I went through to get it, I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arm.
Huh? You're not serious?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead.
Whoa! We don't need to go that far!
I never would have guessed. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
Let me slide. Animal test 60.
Out of all things, he's using a crossbow. Oh, he's actually pretty quick though.
Animal hypostasis. Prepare to be blown away.
Too bad I have vivid visions. Literally destroys them.
No! Do what you want!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still, put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for... It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't care.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished... From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't seem to respond.
I see. So you are... No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Rip.
Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawl...
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear...
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be...
Now we got a part 3. We're gonna have to make a part 2. There's a part 3 of the prologue. Oh. Oh, never mind. This is... Yeah, this is Act 1, I think. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. If we're going to Inazuma, if we're going to Inazuma. I hope.
What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with.
There you are.
You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once—
So you'll be heading off then? Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heaven— Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive?
I
I'll be
knew it.
awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders.
The immovable god and eternal Idumea.
What's the hurry?
Glad I could just teleport there now.
Catch the wind.
Maybe I was always meant to teleport there. I just never noticed.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now we set sail for the land engulfed by—
Anchors away!
Oh, nice.
Oh, hi there.
Doma?
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, on—
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are—
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just
good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Damn.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what
Fair seas, Cap.
Now then, first things first. We need...
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
What you got for sale? Fish. And that's a crystal war for some reason? Oh wait, no, we just, yeah, okay, never mind, we just completed a chapter, I think. Like a part in the Act 1.
Please state your name, identity, and the you must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
Trade wine and ore.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in...
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. Now, let's head over to the Outlander... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll...
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, but as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price.
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma.
Much obliged.
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residence...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by...
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive, isn't an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all of... I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to... Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito fix?
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. Connections come at a high price. No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking... In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if the head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him.
Finally, Electro Traveler, give me your power. I can still leave though. Interesting. I haven't been here so long. I forgot what this statue even looked like. This is crazy. A little bit of power. What do we got? What do we got? The number that I'm using at ambulance that can be generated using lightning blades increased to 3. Sort up energy recharge and keeping up the fast. Energy regeneration. Energy cost is 80. What the fuck? Cooldown is 20 seconds. What the fuck? No wonder people were going crazy about this. This is fucking... This is a lot just to make this work. Like, holy... 20 seconds at 80 energy cost. That's a lot. But the energy recharge, you usually like getting a whole bunch of energy recharge though off of it, which makes this artifact like really good. This one, Emblem of Severe Fate. This makes it really, really good. I'm not sure why this is up there, but I'm going for this. It just makes sense, really. That's a good one. 50% electric resistance. Yeah, that's pretty good. All about dealing damage. That's the max level of 4. Okay. That's all I got, really. Well, this is available today. I'll definitely grind. I'll definitely get that real quick, for sure. Ooh, I need that green lizard for sure. I can't really climb shit anymore without the Geo Traveler. Fuck. Can't climb that. Is it right here? Please tell me it's right here. Nope. Thank God. Alright, let's go build this shit. I'm pretty sure I have enough. Oh yeah, also I accept the quest too. Commissioner quest claim.
Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Nice, that's a good one. Hell yeah.
Add Astra.
Yes, I can. About fucking time. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of these.
Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International... good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately.
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for...
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry are those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on...
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and they just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this Crystal Marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand... Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't...
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district.
Got it!
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? Haha, very funny. Real fixers don't need to refer to themselves that way. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking. Good idea. Let's...
That was quick.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived. Oh, that he used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito. The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, But over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may...
Threaten him. Tell everybody he's an outlander, or you will be sorry.
Take this!
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about... Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Ah, my hometown. The home of freedom. So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. Chow lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss...
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the... I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself?
Well, no one's stopping you.
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating...
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's... So come on, get it off your...
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companion. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax
It's plain evil!
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he...
Really?
Keijiro!
After him!
Oh, fuck.
It's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
Yeah, like, after you fucking yell, like, after him, and in the middle of the fucking public street, yeah, okay.
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Love for freedom. Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko.
Too close. It's too close. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little. Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a
It looked like he buried something over there. Whoa, it's boring. Hyman thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell...
I'll say goodbye to you here.
Huh? You aren't gonna come...
I need a little more time before I'm ready to...
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well,
let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here, and so, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a...
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your... Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What a...
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed...
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone...
Ah, Chief. You've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our harder...
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outlanders have seized the merchants. We will resolve this
Uh-oh. This is...
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's...
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro...
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be...
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's...
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But,
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a... If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future. Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the...
You've been keeping your true identity a secret so, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himigimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark anymore. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato... With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as a...
Toma sure didn't put up much of...
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House. As good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so, did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score!
Alright, can we actually not leave this time?
Give it a try! Let's head...
No, we can still go wherever you want. I remember back then, you were not supposed to leave at all. You had to complete the whole quest, and then you can leave. It was very restricting. Restricting.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami.
If you don't have a travel permit,
this is as far as you'll get.
As a traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of... Are you saying we should go and meet... Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words, who knows? Maybe...
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see.
Huh. Did you get up?
My
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet you. So, the reason we wanted to come...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me.
So what you're saying is we're...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it's...
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a F2P plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in it.
Whoa! You heard about that... Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other...
Oh, sure! No problem! Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Genshin.
Yep! We've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering.
That sounds much more...
709 letters to be precise.
What the fuck?
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep...
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
Halt, you two!
Huh?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night, but you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Paimon knew something just didn't seem right about him. Let's ask her tonight.
You finally arrived. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why
Love
I
first
wanted
sight.
to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss...
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeated.
Is there something wrong?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispatched.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite... Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle
Another
it.
test subject.
Lightning shot.
Another test subject.
Written in the stars.
Dodge this!
Take this.
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
To the ferry.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that's such bullshit. Oh, and I gotta do all this again.
Please. These goods are being sent to...
My lady.
Is there something
So you can't even... whatever. That is such bullshit.
Please, do not...
Weren't even that far. I wasn't even that far. That is such bullshit. These old Archon quests and quests and shit like that, like,
yes, but
they're so overdue than to realize.
Yes, my lady.
to redo the, you know, I say restrictions because that was bullshit. Like I can't even go too far. Whatever. Well, I can't do everything my own. I just have to strictly stick to the story.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Stand clear.
This will be frozen in time. Free.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato. Here, absorption test. Lightning flash. Delves into destiny. Stand clear.
Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Oh shit!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge there.
Bellowing thunder. Let me scrub. Absorption test.
Berry freeze.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just open. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a...
My lady? So that's how it is. I had a feeling something... No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it. But...
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love? Shinojo, did you honestly... What? No, I was clarifying, that's all.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Tough luck, man.
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
This is considered a pet. I do need to fight this guys if I want to upgrade Traveler.
Let's get down to business.
Fate is upon you.
Say no more.
Animal
Don't get frostbite.
I'll keep this close.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Delve into
get down to business.
absorption test. Animal hypo. Lightning flash.
Finally, to the very
Shadows of leave my space.
Cool it!
It's my lucky
Oh,
day.
he's the big one.
Delve into
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
absorption test.
Finally, No.
Is this an answer from this world?
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Lightning flash. Take this.
What's the hurry?
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid.
Wait! Where?
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation.
Are our clothes really so... what, Paimon?
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, Paimon doesn't see him anywhere.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you... But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning. Naturally, this is due to your unwavering. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Oh shit, let's go. I knew there was something. Onikabato. 180,000 Mora. That's what I need. Yes, sir.
What's the hurry?
It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do 3 wishes. Are we gonna fight the Shogun already? Something tells me we're about to fight the Shogun. I'm gonna equip the party that we're gonna need.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent vision hunt, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, The fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Oh shit.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't...
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor.
Looking at the statue, it doesn't look like it has a shit ton of visions for some reason.
That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
So not yet. I just realized I gotta go all over there.
It's my lucky day.
Shadows of...
There's more!
Swirl, mark.
Dodge this!
Thunderclap.
Finally,
Take this.
Delved into death.
Free, Barry!
A reward on the road.
What's the hurry?
Let's get down to business.
Stand clear.
Dodge this!
How's this? To the ferry.
Delved into death. Animal.
How's this?
Freeze!
Lightning flash.
The smoke will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Stand clear.
Cool it!
Take this.
Let me scrub.
Freeze! Ah! What's the hurry?
Shadows of fate. Animal test 60. Cool. Take this. Decided by destiny. Howling thunder. Animal hypostasis and lightning flash.
Dodge this.
Absorption test.
Cool it.
Let me scribe.
Freeze.
Stand clear. Shadows of fate.
Cool it.
Take this.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Quite the find.
Yeah. This is from the Freestar thing.
What's the hurry?
This is my second account, and Mona is definitely not a mistake. She's been a huge help. I don't think so, anyway.
So, this is the kind of place where the big
Some people would
shots
go
of
with
Inazuma live, huh?
D-Luke, maybe Jean, but nah. I don't need those characters. I just need damage buffs. That's what I need. Combine Mona and freaking what's her name? Bennett. Oh my god. I got lucky. I got Bennett though. Got really lucky. I got Bennett early. I need my charger. That's what I'm doing right now. Give me 1 second. Alright. I mean, the only thing I probably made a mistake, and I'm still gonna go with it since I already put a lot of resources into it. But I am upgrading a Noelle like crazy right now, so
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. Especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds. Given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties, a commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to three whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Yeah, it can't be that simple, huh? Oh man. So that's what it looked like back then when it first came out. Crazy.
Let's see. Where's the person I...
Why are you doing this? Why...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us.
Ah, you must also be here to... Teijima has protected this place ever, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We will gladly apologize if that's the case.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Teijima had done nothing wrong. And still, I can't claim to fully understand it. Truth be told...
Seems like he's a well-respected...
I mean, he's right there, you know.
So what's made you want to
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not... And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop?
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay... But if you can't... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little hard...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I...
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the.
This looks like Tejima's... Let's see what we have. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dried braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it... Seems like your average duck... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded. Now that's the kind of info we're looking... So this is the Omamori take... interesting. But anyway, if he had this...
What's the hurry?
Here we are! This seems... The soil looks like... must be something pretty... It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason Tejima came here, but he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up. Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter, but... Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so... How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all... No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice...
For 30 years, I understand.
Together. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these... I think... maybe not. If this is something I... Although... What if she were to turn up eventually? Only to find I didn't remember so much as her name. When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight... How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. But still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams. That certainly explains this. At least we were able to help. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
What's the hurry?
Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining. But why would they take action? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's...
What? We just happened to... We heard the commotion and came to...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you... This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to keep... He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to... Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be...
He seems... But we better confirm. Let's go... We should be able to follow their...
What's the hurry? We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of... You demand!
These seem like the treasure hoarders were... Lucky Squad!
Another test subject.
Lightning Squad!
A minor error.
Dodge that! Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our...
So what did you see inside? What?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box. Hopefully with... I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we... But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That...
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the box!
Huh?
What the...
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them chip, and they all seem to be made out out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We better talk to this Miss Aoi. As for you guys, you're free to go.
Yeah, so we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Or perhaps there's... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover...
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased...
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense, and no one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody... if you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there would... Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was true. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, if you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking... Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Give me all your shit. Oh, yeah.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left, or it turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start... Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant. And this sword was one I remember once when I was young. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed and said to me,
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
virtue? Somehow those two words taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I get, but what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad.
Yet another. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. This is his dojo. Luckily, they.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism is taken...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui, but then we got here...
Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. It's not... I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more... Sensei's name is Domon. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once said that his goal was to become the best, and so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil... But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll complete...
The Grand Narukami Shrine.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head... Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary... So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going... The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're in...
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and...
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to him. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically, all the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years, Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with... Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person...
How? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless... I guess it's been a few years.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the question, and what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art. See, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this... I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress in his training. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from... He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword. And...
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high... Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never... Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of energy. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade. And so, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he? I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my... So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got still... Paimon...
What's the hurry?
Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No.
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's...
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami...
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exercise. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask...
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai doesn't... I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full...
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sin-
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the...
What? No. What the fuck? Oh, make a wish.
Take this!
Fascinating.
Yes, that'll do. Just a quick and simple... Ah, little one, you're just in time. Oh, look at you. I can tell you're thinking. Oh no, she's going to send me off on some pain-in-the-neck errand again. Don't worry. I was just going to say that we finished... Now, I haven't had... See this offering box beside me? There's going to be another place to make... That's different. Fortune slips are... Now then, close your eyes. Of course. Powerless Guji that I am, I can only help you in mortal ma... If that's what you wish for, then it's left over from writing. Try writing your wish there. That might make it more likely to come true. When have I ever lied to you? Hurry up now, little one. It's time to make your wish. Remember to write your wish on the fortune paper, then stick it to the prayer plaque. After that, you... Yes, nice and solemn. Very good. All right, little one, back to business with you. Remember to keep your ears pricked. After all, the person you wish to meet might just be sitting at some noodle stand, having themselves a lovely bowl.
What do I want to wish? Eh, fuck it. Oh shit, I can't wish to her? Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, whatever. I just didn't know well.
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junior. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us? It was probably not.
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword.
As you can see, Lady Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past.
Lady Ai, it must be. This is nothing like him at all.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then did...
Yes. This is a change in the unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art. Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved and then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both?
Lady Ai, I'm not sure
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordman. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor sensei. To think he's been...
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that on? Did he follow us the whole way?
Ansai, what? You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hope. Now I know that we can't play, but that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak.
But what if one day, the same thing happened? I put everything I had, and if there's a chance they'll end up...
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me...
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually...
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in there. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. So, just as I once placed my ambition, you are not in the same position that I was. When I left,
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world, but as your sensei, this is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't... But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples...
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have... She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious. We can come back to it another time.
Narukami, take this! See that he stays safe.
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to... Ayaka, how come this time you get to come...
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure is...
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what... Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider... You will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the... Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature...
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep...
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and... Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial...
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a...
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to...
Makes sense. Perfect place for...
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a... The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no... After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against...
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island, due to... But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the vision. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of... It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity.
Ooh, Paimon has a question!
Oh? What?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the vision?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out—
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family.
Hey, all finished?
What's the hurry?
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch. Psst. Huh? There's. Come on! This one. What's going on? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight and watch. Hey! This isn't right, you know! Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vid. Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
Alright, alright. Here, take it.
What?
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon is about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her...
Whoa, that...
Stop it, huh? As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently, but if I just merged straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of So, what about—
Sure! Welcome to the team! Ayaka told—
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop So, Master Masakatsu is
Whoa, talk about—
Not bad, huh?
Time to break him—
What's the hurry?
Just sharpen my... Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than
Come on, this way! I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here.
Let's find Master Masakatsu and we should split up. I've got a little... you sure? Yes, you too. Nice and spicy.
Freeze!
Delve into... Booba, get them! Lightning
I
flash!
must withdraw.
Big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Written in the stars. Let me scribe.
Nice and spicy.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Hey-ya! Bellowing thunder. Take this.
Freeze! Allow me. Strike first! I must withdraw. Train harder.
Who goes there?
Shadows of fate.
Dodge this!
Take this. This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Withdraw. Brace yourself.
Shadows of fate.
Dodge this! Show me what you've got! Allow me.
Take this.
Show me what you've got! Right there!
Decided by destiny.
Watch your step!
Nice and spicy.
Don't hold freeze! This fire will be frozen, Candace! Right there, you dodge this!
Delve into destiny.
Booba, get
Freeze!
lightning flash.
Allow me. Strike first! Cool has been tested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Brace yourself!
Let me scribe. Fate is upon you.
Show me what you've got! So sorry. Freeze!
Use this! Thunderclap! Take this!
I need to train harder.
Shadows of fate.
Dodge this! I've been bested. What's the hurry? Cool it!
Let me scribe.
Take this! Booba, get... shadows of fate. Nice and spicy.
Dodge this.
Shh! Quick! That must be Master Masaka.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us? Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh no! Those 10 If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then...
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu or whole...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am. We were just teaching him a little lesson. That's
Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on...
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move. Well,
Yoimiya, are you sure?
Who is that? Quick, go in it.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Huh? Was that an It sounded like fireworks. Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to
Fireworks aren't just for festivals. I was particularly proud of this.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks...
Well, fireworks are my craft after all.
Look, the coast is clear!
Yoimiya.
Master Masakatsu!
Sorry, come on! We've got no time!
Oh shit.
Yes. Leave. Before he's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without killing.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take...
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were... It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryo Commission. How about we go tell Ayaka and the...
What's the hurry?
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we...
Indeed. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, it is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu... yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparation, and the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little...
You do... Being in a constant state of alert will... Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening... Funny enough, I learned a new hot...
A hotbot game? What's that?
Simply put, every person prepare... Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient... Anyone who guesses correctly can go... Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas. This is already shaping up to be a hotbot to remember.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought.
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dango. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? Boiling cakes in hot pot. Ugh.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest,
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. I think my luck has already taken a turn for... So without further ado,
Oh, bruh.
Good effort, team.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with prep and with the extra time...
Let's all take some much-needed time off. Downtime is hard to... I'll tidy things up here.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not?
Bye, Toma.
There we go, Act 1 completed. Yeah, we're definitely going to end it off here. We got 2 more to go. And, yeah, we're going to continue with the... When I get off... When I have more time, really. But until then, see you guys later. Peace.